Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the essential AWS IAM practices to prevent credential compromise. And you know why this matters? Because a single hard-coded access key pushed to a public repository can cost a company its entire infrastructure budget in hours, not days. We are going to cover 7 specific high-impact strategies that you can apply immediately to harden your AWS identity and access management posture. This is about moving from convenience to professional-grade security. These are the 7 topics we are going to cover in this video. If you are looking for the fundamental concepts of identity and access control, we have deep dive videos on this channel, including our coverage of Kubernetes RBAC, which shares similar logic. So do not skip ahead. Watch all the way through to actually understand this properly. Quick note, before we dive in, this channel shares practical IT tutorials every week. So if that is useful to you, hit subscribe and join our WhatsApp community linked in the description for more resources. Specifically, that includes eliminating long-lived access keys, enforcing multi-factor authentication everywhere, implementing strict least privilege policies, using IAM roles for EC2 and Lambda, restricting service control policies, auditing permissions with IAM Access Analyzer, and automating credential rotation. So, what is the biggest risk with long-lived access keys? They act like a persistent password that never changes. If an attacker gains access to your local machine or a CI/CD environment where these keys are stored in a plain text configuration file, they have permanent access to your cloud resources. The professional standard is to move away from these entirely. This IAM policy is your first line of defense against compromised credentials. It explicitly denies any action that is not related to MFA setup if the user has not authenticated with a hardware or virtual MFA device. This means even if a password is stolen, the attacker cannot perform unauthorized operations. Notice how this policy is restricted to a specific bucket. A common mistake is using a wildcard for the resource field, which effectively grants access to every bucket in your entire account. Always define the exact ARN of the resource and limit the actions only to what the application absolutely requires for its tasks. So why should you never embed credentials? Because when you hardcode keys into your application code, you are effectively baking a vulnerability into your deployment artifact. By using IAM roles, the AWS SDK automatically fetches temporary security tokens from the instance metadata service, meaning there is nothing to leak in your source code. Service control policies, or SCPs, sit at the organization level. They act as a guardrail for your entire environment. Even if an administrator in a child account accidentally creates a wide-open IAM policy, the SCP acts as the ultimate filter, preventing unauthorized actions like disabling CloudTrail or accessing region-restricted data. This command initiates the Access Analyzer. It continuously monitors your IAM policies to identify resources that are accessible from outside your AWS account. It is a critical tool for catching accidental public S3 buckets or cross-account access that you might have forgotten about during an urgent project deploy. You will see this error when your temporary credentials finally expire after the default time limit. This is actually a good sign. If your application crashes here, it means you have failed to implement automatic token refreshing. The fix is to ensure your application logic uses the latest AWS SDK, which handles the token renewal lifecycle for you automatically. This is a real-world scenario that highlights why static keys are a business risk. In this case, the platform team was able to prevent future incidents by enforcing the policies we just discussed. They moved from static users to temporary roles, which meant that even if a secret was leaked in the future, the window of opportunity for an attacker would be limited to minutes instead of indefinite access. These are the top mistakes I see in production environments. First, using the root user for daily tasks is a massive risk. Second, ignoring the IAM Credential report means you aren't tracking when keys were last used. Third, granting full admin access is lazy and dangerous. Fourth, storing keys in environment variables is just as bad as hard coding them. Finally, leaving unused policies in place increases your attack surface unnecessarily. To be precise, that covers failing to review unused IAM policies. To recap, we covered eliminating long-lived access keys, enforcing MFA, implementing least privilege policies, using IAM roles for compute, restricting service control policies, auditing permissions with Access Analyzer, and automating credential rotation. These 7 steps form the backbone of a secure AWS environment. Breaking that down, we have eliminate long-lived access keys to remove permanent backdoors, enforce MFA to stop unauthorized access even with stolen passwords, use IAM roles for compute to ensure temporary rotated credentials, and automate credential rotation to limit the impact of any potential leaks. If this deep dive into AWS IAM security helped you secure your infrastructure, hit subscribe. Join our WhatsApp community, linked in the description, for more production-ready resources and to ask questions directly. Thanks for watching. At LearnITGuide, we focus on the skills you actually need to survive and thrive in production environments. Keep learning, stay secure, and I will see you in the next one.